get an additional 50 coins and had to pay more. So unfortunately we couldn't keep that same price. The reason I mention that is because the next batch will not be at that price.
$29.99.
There you go. So you kind of see how this is working. I hope you get yours before that sells out. We're going to move right into the Silver Eagle dollar coin. This is the 2016 Satin Finish 70, highest possible grade. And that satin finish certified by ANACS is stunning. And it's $149. You should read the reviews, Mike, on this if you have time sometime, because they just rave about this coin.
Well, this is a pretty special coin.
They as our customer
viewer.
Right.
This is an extraordinarily special coin.
Right.
It's what I call a fall between the cracks coin. It's a 2016 coin. The United States government releases coins at various points during the year based on when they make them and how their schedule works and so on and so forth. In 2016, like for instance, the SP coin, the special burnished Silver Eagle, this year was released, I think, in March. Okay, we've had it for quite some time. Well, in 2016, because of a lot of different issues with the United States Mint, this coin was not released. This coin was not released until November. As a matter of fact, I didn't even get to sell this coin in 2016.
Really?
No, I did not sell this for the very first time until 2017. Now, 2016 had another special designation. It was the 30th anniversary of the American Silver Eagle. And you've got, it says right there on the edge of the coin, the United States government stamped it, right there, 30th anniversary. Now, they have done 4 anniversary coins. They did 10th anniversary, 20th, 25th, and 30th. This is the only one of those coins. This is the only one of those coins that is designated on the coin itself any anniversary. This one says 30th. The 10th anniversary coin is just unique by its mint mark. The 20th by its finish. The 25th by its finish. But nowhere on the coin does it designate 10th, 20th, or 25th anniversary. Only this coin does that. Only the 30th anniversary coins. And last year, they didn't do a special packaging. So, you know, they did special packaging for the 10th anniversary and the 20th anniversary and the 25th anniversary. They didn't do that. They just made the coin. It comes in its regular box. And because of that, because it was released so late in the year, and by November, everybody's getting ready for the 2017 coins. They're getting ready for all the other stuff, and people just overlooked this. And the United States Mint makes these coins based, the United States government makes these coins based on how many are ordered, the desirability of the coins. That's how many they strike. And because it was released so late in the year, they just didn't make very many. As a matter of fact, of all the satin finish coins, these SP coins, this is by far the rarest. As a matter of fact, in the anniversary coins, it's the 3rd rarest of the anniversary coins. Now, here's the special part. Here's the fall between the cracks part, and here's why that customer picked, even though we've sold literally several thousand of these coins, and I'll explain to you why. It's still 4.5, 4.6 stars, because this is still my original issue price, because I still have my original quantity, because I bought about I bought almost 40% of the entire mintage that has been sold by the government. We knew. Because I knew, as I've seen this happen at the end of the year when we fall between the cracks, and I knew this was a special coin, and I knew this was a rare coin because we tracked that. And so I bought this coin, and I bought this coin extremely heavily. Now let's take a look at the other anniversary coins. And let me explain to you why this is such a phenomenal opportunity for you. The 10th anniversary American Silver Eagle in this condition, we sell for $30,000 here. The 20th anniversary coin, we sell here for about $1,200. This coin is rarer than that coin, by the way. The 20th anniversary is about $1,500. But then I have this one at $149, okay? So you have $30,000, $1,300, $1,500, and $149, okay? And I still have the original government, and I still give you the red oak presentation box with that as well. So what you have here is a coin that is absolutely, completely significant, is unique in the anniversary coins, insofar as it's the only one that has, as you can see, 30th anniversary or any anniversary actually on the coin itself. We have it in absolutely certified perfect condition. I have got a decent quantity of these still at my original issue price. I've got about 500 of these remaining. I literally bought, like, I own more of these than anybody else on the planet. I mean, nobody has more of these than me.
Anyone else on the planet, Mike?
Anybody else on the planet, I promise you that. Because we have bought literally tens of thousands. We bought tens of thousands of these coins from the United States Mint, because when I saw it, I've seen this happen before. And I knew this would be one of the great coins, and I wanted to be able to offer this. I wanted to be able to have this at our original issue issue price for as long as is humanly possible. I would love, and I think I probably should, raise the price of this coin substantially, because, I mean, when you look at it with the other coins that it is like, I mean, it's not a $30,000 coin, but it's in there. It's not a $1,200 or $1,300 coin, although it's a rarer mintage than that coin, but it's $149. So you've got this uniqueness of the 30th anniversary designated on the back. You have the fact that it is the lowest mintage of any of the SP coins that the United States government has made. You have all of those collectible and desirable factors that go with this coin, yet you still have it at the lowest price I've been able to sell this at $149.95. And obviously, even though I bought literally all these coins, and keep in mind, of all the coins that I bought, only a small percentage of them certify 70 perfect. So even though we bought all those coins, only a certain quantity of them actually certify absolutely perfect SP70. And so the United States government did not designate, they did not make a special 30th anniversary coin. This was it. They did 3 coins. They did the proof coin, they did the regular coin, and they did the SP coin. And this SP coin is designated on the edge as 30th anniversary. So this is the 30th anniversary coin. This is the rarest 30th anniversary coin that the United States government made last year in the American Silver Eagle series. It's rarer than the 20th anniversary coin that you're going to have, but it's a 1/10 of the price. And that's the key, and that's what you want to understand, and that's what you want to get in on. And that's what happens when I start selling this coin. I start explaining this coin, and people are going, okay, so last year's Silver Eagle, 30th anniversary, incredible rarity, still original issue price of $149.95. I can get in on this coin like all the other people who did the customer picks on this.
That's right.
And I don't know how many customer picks we...
13 reviews.
13 reviews on this, and we've sold literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these coins. Anytime I have them and I'm able to certify them and bring them in, I bring them in every now and then, just so that you have the opportunity to pick up one of these coins and I think own one of the great value collectibles that we still have available at our original issue pricing that you're going to have right here. Very, very important.
It is important. And then when you read the reviews from our viewers and you hear their excitement, their enthusiasm, I actually checked hsn.com prior to my show, and it was interesting. You should read how they rave about this coin. Great quality, perfect, love it. Another person said top shelf, such a beautiful coin. Absolutely perfect was another viewer. Awesome, breathtaking, excellent, show coin. And these are not my words, these are our viewers' words. The viewers that have went and purchased this coin. That is why it has that little banner on top of the screen that says customer pick, because this is a true customer pick, rated, reviewed, purchased by our viewer. And when we hear, you hear Mike talking, maybe you're new to HSN this evening and you're tuning in. Let me share a little bit about Mike, because Mike in the industry, he has been, since he was a little boy, loving and collecting coins. It's what he does. It's what he sleeps, breathes, eats, and loves. You can ask him anything. You can't stump him. Trust me, try. Have fun at it if you see him out in public. But what he does for us here at HSN, it's true though. But what Mike does is really brings us not only the information, the top most have coveted coins and the most excellent quality that you can get, whether it's certified or whether it's brilliant uncirculated. No matter what you purchase here from HSN, we pride on ourselves bringing you the best. Along with Mike, along with HSN, along with that 30-day money-back guarantee. Now we are into that holiday return policy that if you would like to get this at home, you have all the way until January 31st, 2017, or 2018 will be next year. So definitely take advantage. And Mike, we have a little extra thing we call here, not only the return policy, because I know you're going to want to be keeping this coin, but is our flexible payments. So you've got 4 flex of $37.49 to spread this out over 4 monthly installments on your credit card. And you know what? Almost by the new year, you'll have this paid off. So think about that. If you're giving it as a gift, you're not going to have that new year where the credit card bill comes in and you're like, oh no, I got it. You'll be done. You'll be done with the flex pays.
Yeah, and understand, As you said, I mean, I've been doing this a long time.
Yes.
I've literally sold here at HSN
Millions of dollars.
hundreds of millions of dollars worth of coins to hundreds of thousands of collectors. And the only way that you can do that over the course of going on 20 years here is by giving quality coins at quality prices and being able to tell you that what we have is special here. And this is one of those things. This is where you get the benefit of my quarter century plus in the business. My knowledge. That I know what happens when the government releases a coin extraordinarily late in the year.
And your foresight scooped this up.
That's right. So we bought this coin. I knew this coin would be fantastic. I know it was very slow at the end of the year, but that's our key to go in and get a coin that we know will be absolutely spectacular for a very long time to come. I know it's a 30th anniversary coin. It says so on the coin. It's not on any of the other anniversary coins, so it's unique in its designation within the anniversary series, and there's only basically four different anniversaries of the American Silver Eagle, 10th, 20th, and 25th anniversary. Only this one is actually labeled on the coin 30th anniversary.
Do no other coins have edge lettering, right?
Only the 30th anniversary Silver Eagles.
Right.
Only the 30th anniversary Silver Eagles have edge lettering on them. Everything else has reeded edges on them. So that's of critical importance. And then look at the pricing. If you take a look at the 10th anniversary Silver Eagle that they had with this, that coin in this condition is literally $30,000. That's what we sell it for. The 20th anniversary American Silver Eagle, which is not designated on the coin, but by the finish itself, we sell for $1,100, $1,200, $1,300 when I have it in stock. This coin is actually rarer than that coin. But I have this coin. I have original issues on this coin. And then you take the 25th anniversary United States American Silver Eagle. That's about a $1,500 coin. Once again, not designated on the coin itself. Well, this one is designated on the coin. And this one is not $1,500 or $1,300 or $30,000. This coin is my original price of $149.95. $149.95. And that's the key. And that's a big part of this customer pick. That's a big part of why people are jumping in on this. It's why you still have the opportunity. Well, I still have my quantity. And I've got about 450 of these or so remaining. We've got well over 100 sold right here as we speak. We got hundreds of folks on the phone right now. And at some point, this runs out.
Right.
At some point, I run out of the quantity that I have. And while I bought 30% of the entire mintage, literally tens of thousands of coins, I mean, I am down towards the end of my availability on this. It's sad. I mean, I get it, but at some point, the coins run out. If every time I put it on there, we sell 200, 300, 400, 500 coins, it runs out faster than you think.
Right.
And we're coming out, I have one more.
You can't just make up more of these coins.
No, they frown on that. They frown on that pretty significantly. So this is a spectacular opportunity for you to get a unique coin by price, a unique coin by designation, an absolutely perfect coin by designation of grade that you're going to have here. A coin from 2016, a rare coin, the rarest of all of the SP American Eagles anniversary or otherwise. So you have rarity, collectability, you've got grade, you've got price, you've got desirability. Every part of this coin screams collectible. And still red oak presentation box too.
Yeah, and that comes included. I'll kind of just pop that right here. That comes included. So beautiful presentation for the holidays. But Mike, I'm thinking if someone is lucky enough to be celebrating their 30th anniversary, could you imagine your husband or